Mm, 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 mm.
Void of choice. Please answer.
I when you see what here's what's happening now.
Bro, just answer the question.
Why can't I answer it my way? Like you and your feelings. I got to talk how you
No,
want me
just
to
because
talk.
you've been going back
Then
and forth.
mute
You're
up
trying
and
to run
let me
away,
talk.
man.
You answer
Listen,
the
man, you're trying to
question.
run away.
How am I running away? I said 3 words and you said answer the question. All I said was three
Because you
words.
said, listen, this was
All I
happening. Bro,
said
just
was
answer the
listen.
question.
All
Let's
I
get
said
back
was
to the
listen.
debate.
I can answer how I feel. Like why you in your feelings? It was three
No one's in their
words.
feelings,
I
bro.
said
No one's in their
listen. I
feelings.
said then let me speak uninterruptedly. So now,
Okay, so
what's
here.
happening?
Okay,
Oh,
I'll
now
let you
you're gonna
speak
talk again.
uninterruptedly.
Now you're talking.
I'll
Now
let you
you're
speak
talking.
uninterruptedly. Let's just
Now
let's
you're
just agree to
talking.
something. Let's reason with
Now
one
I gotta
another, Cap.
agree. No, let me talk without. That's the
Let,
reasoning. When you
let's
ask a
reason with
second
one
ago,
another, not
when
Cap.
you asked to speak uninterrupted, I let you talk. I didn't say
No,
nothing.
no, you
Then you
cut me
asked
off
no,
actually,
no,
Cap.
I was cutting you off, but then you said let me speak, and you said you can ask me a yes and any questions you want after I speak, and then I got quiet and let you talk. Then you
But
asked me a
I asked you
question,
a question.
and as I'm answering the question, you interrupt in the question in my answer. Just like now, when you asked the question, I said 3 words, and you
Because
interrupt
you're not
in the answer.
answering the
You don't
question.
know
It's not
what
getting anywhere.
nobody can know what anybody's saying in 3 words. Now, when you're emotional, though, you
No,
interrupt in
you can
3 words.
easily say, you can
No, you
easily
can. I
go
can
to your
easily
answer. You
answer
can
it the
easily go
way
to
that
your
I
answer.
see. I can
Okay, cool.
easily
So
answer
look,
it the way
I'll
I see
actually let
fit.
you answer however you want to answer real
Thank
quick. And
you.
I'll give you 1 minute. I'll put a
Now,
timer
I don't
up.
want a timer. I don't want no
No,
timer.
no,
We
no.
ain't had no timer the whole
We're gonna do a
time.
1 minute
We didn't
timer
have
for
a
some
timer.
decorum.
We didn't have a
We're gonna do a
timer this
1 minute
whole
timer.
time.
It's
Why do
totally
we
fine.
have a
Well, I
timer
think we
now?
need a timer because
Like,
there's
this
is
is
lack of
sad.
decorum here.
You the only
So
one don't have decorum.
got it. Look,
You
I'm gonna put a
interrupted and
1 minute
you answered.
timer, and
Wait,
my
wait,
question
wait, wait.
is,
Does the
I'm
one
gonna do a
minute
1 minute
timer?
timer.
Does the one
Look,
minute
bro,
timer
listen,
go
I'm doing a
both
one
ways?
minute timer.
Hold on.
1 minute timer.
Does the 1 minute
Cap,
timer
just
go both ways?
Cap. Listen,
Listen,
yeah, the
does
one
it
minute
go?
timer go both ways. I got you muted
Unmute my
because you
mic.
still
If you
speaking while I'm
mute
trying to
my
give
mic,
instruction.
yo, if you
I'm
mute my
gonna
mic
do a
again,
1 minute
yo,
timer,
if you mute
and you're
my
gonna
mic
answer the
again, I'm not
question.
gonna do this
After
live.
1 minute, then it's my turn to speak because I'm gonna most likely have another question for you
If
because it's gonna be a contradiction. What just happened
if
before. So
unmute my
here it
mic,
goes
unmute
now.
my
Here's
mic.
my question. My question is,
I'm gonna tell him
how
to my
can you have
audience.
free
If he
will,
mute my mic again, I'm leaving.
void of choice? And you are unmuted.
If you
And
mute my mic again, I'm
timer
not
starts
gonna
right
be on
now.
this live.
Timer starts right
Nope,
now.
no, don't start it yet. If you mute my mic again, I'm not doing this live. So
Timer starts now.
Can you repeat your question?
Okay. Okay, once again, how can you have free will void of choice? Good. Timer starts now.
The definition of free will, as I stated earlier, is that the definition says the ability to make choices and act independently without being controlled by external forces. Even when I read the definition, it adhered to a choice. The subject of this debate is, does God give free will? And he does not, because in the definition it says without being controlled by an external force. So if God is the external force and told us to obey his laws or we get punished, then that's not free will by the definition. Now it's my turn to ask a question. I'm done. It's my turn to ask a question. I'm done.
Okay, perfect. So now I'm responding to what you said.
No. It's
Once
my
again,
turn
I
to
told
ask the
you.
question.
No, now you add. I literally just said that. Oh, Cap. Now you being disingenuous. I literally just said that. I'm going to ask the question, and after you're done speaking, you get a minute. Then it's my turn to speak because I have another
What do I
question
get a
for
minute
you.
for?
Did I not say that?
You said I get a minute. Is that minute to ask you a question?
No, I said that you get a full time to speak. You get
Right?
a minute to speak.
And then after that, don't I get to ask you a question?
Let's just play it back to what we agreed to.
I don't want to play it back. You could just tell me right now. I will adhere to. Just say it right now. I don't need to go back.
Okay, all right, cool. If we don't, once I'm gonna go ahead and reply to your statement, and I have another question because there's a contradiction within your statement.
See, what you're trying to do is have a
said
reply.
that. That's what happened.
So if you can have a reply to the statement. But after your reply, I get to ask. We got to go question for question, reply for reply. That's fair.
But
fair.
Cap, understand
I'm not taking
that
another question. I'll take your reply. That's fair.
Understand
you can get a
that
minute reply. Listen.
Got it.
Okay. And after your minute reply, I get to ask a question. We go question for question.
Understand that you have to defend your point.
We both defending our points.
No, because
I'm attacking you with free will. You attacking me for free will. So you ask the question.
The question is you defending this point, which is a contradiction.
There's no debate that anybody has.
Okay, so let me reply back to what you said. I'll put a minute on the timer.
And I'm asking
just chill real quick. Chill real quick. I'll put a minute on the timer real quick. Because he's about to get obliterated. Very, very easy. Here's a minute on it. Here's a minute on. Okay, so he said that, well, free will is void of choice because in the definition of choice, it's appealing to, you have to comply, not with have to comply, but it's appealing to without an external force. He said God is the external force, so we do not have any choice because God is the external force. I'm sorry, we do not have any free will because we do. That's what you said. Wait, you didn't say that. You didn't just say that. Cat, you can speak now. It's a question. It's okay.
When you did them gestures, I didn't say stop time. So my gesture.
What you talking about? You just. I'm asking you a question. I don't care if we can stop time. My question is very simple for you, right?
I don't want to respond to no questions. I want to ask my question after your time.
Real quick. Did you?
Trying to wiggle away to ask me another question. I'm not answering no question.
Okay. All right. Cool. So. Nah, what we'll do is I'll just rewind it. I'll just rewind it back and I'll play it from what you said.
This is childish.
No, it is.
This is your reply.
No, bro, I'm literally debating a habituary liar. Like you lying so much.
I didn't say anything just now. I didn't say nothing. I just nodded my head. I just did like this.
No, you shook your head and said no. And I asked you, is that not what you said? Yes or no?
You cleaned up what I said. When I nodded my head, that was because you said something I didn't say, and then you cleaned up yourself and then said what I said. All you're doing now, this is very effeminate.
Okay, so got it. So then I cleaned up what you said. Okay, fair enough.
Extremely effeminate right now.
Fair enough. I'll finish in my last, what I got. When did I stop that? It was 30-something seconds on the clock. So I got 30 seconds left. I'll put 30 seconds on. I'll do 30 seconds. Cool. So anyways, Cap says that, well, God is the external force and God within this, he doesn't give us free will. He never disproved that free will is attached from choice. The statement is free will is attached from choice. I'm asking him to disprove it. You know why free will is attached from choice? Is because every single choice that we make, the fact that we have a choice, God judges us for it. Why would God tell us not to sin? Okay, 30 seconds. Why would God, I'll just finish over real quick, my last little sentence. Why would God tell us not to sin, but then judges us for sinning? Because we have the choice to sin or to not to sin. Free will is attached to choice. Try to detach it. You can't. Go ahead.
My question to you is, Deuteronomy 30:5 that we've been talking about in Deuteronomy, the 30th chapter that we've been talking about all day, when it says, I've set before thee this day. Well, I'm going to make a statement and then I'm going to ask the question based on the definition of free will. So I'm going to say it differently. Deuteronomy 30:19, I call heaven and earth to record this day to you, that I've set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that thou mayest live. And then when we read the definition of free will, and free will clearly says the ability to make a choice and act independently without being controlled by an external force, which anybody listening will will know why I separated the choice from free will. Based on that, is God an external force, yes or no? And if the answer is that it's yes, he is an external force, how is that free will? That's my question.
Got it. That's a very, very, thank you for that question, actually.
You got a minute.
So, I mean.
You got a minute. That's the rule.
Put a minute on the clock. Let's put it right now, man.
Clock up.
That's easy.
I got to reply.
That's an easy answer. So how, just to repeat it back to make sure I have it right. Okay. Let's just start it all over then, since you can't see the timer. Boom, right here. So God and choice, God giving us choice and things of that nature, just the fact that we can make a choice to disobey God is free will. So you said that, well, God is an external force. Yes, God is an external force. So how do we have choice? How can we make a choice if God is an external force? How can we have free will if God is an external force, right? We can choose to obey God, or we can choose to disobey God. All the sinners, all the non-believers, all the people that believe in God, they're still making a choice without this external force. Do you get it? There's atheists, they don't believe in God. They're making a choice not to believe in God. There are people that believe in God. They're making a choice to obey God or to disobey God. This is a choice which is attached to free will.
So
that's 1 minute. Go ahead.
My reply, this is how you know he's hurt. I mean, but hurt. Because the definition of free will, once he admitted that God is an external force, he lost. Because God being an external force means it's not free will, because free will is a choice that's independent of external force. That's the end of this debate. Don't interrupt me. Don't interrupt me.
You're a liar. You're a liar. You're reading it wrong.
It's my reply. Why I got to get interrupted in my reply? I told you, effeminate, like emotional.
No, it's feminine. What are you talking about? You just lied. We're having a back and forth.
No, we're not. I'm supposed to have a minute.
Free will.
Reply.
No, you just lied. Free will is the ability to make choices without being compelled by outside influences. So let me just share my screen real quick so you guys can read the definition of free will too, so you can see that this guy is a liar. He keeps on lying. I don't know why he keeps lying, but he keeps on lying.
Hey, I left his room. The reason why I left his room, as y'all can see, if I blow this up and make this big, y'all can see he muted my mic again.